Let's play Plead the Fifth with Orlando and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1. Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Well, it's me. Meredith is actually supposed to be taking the stand today, but I'm going to take it for her.
Oh, that's right.
I'll testify for her, and then she'll do the remix when we come back. All right? So I get 3 questions from the room.
Yep.
I get 3 questions from you guys out there. The number is 888-429-0941. You going first?
Yes, I'm going first. This one just came to me.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about methods and ways to last a little longer in the bedroom.
Okay.
And one of the phone calls was talking about knocking out round 1, get that out the way before you get into round 2.
Yes.
So my question is, have you ever, maybe not for the sense of there being a round 2, but have you ever knocked one out in a public place? If so, where? And when was the last time?
Public place.
In
Wow.
a public place, not at home.
Okay, outside of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I have in different places.
Such as?
I mean, but you said the last place or just places?
Places.
My dad's gas station.
Whoa.
In a bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Not the chips aisle?
I mean, in the office too.
In the office?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lady who used to pull up. She was like, she was just getting.
She came through that
when
day.
you was, I mean, you was young. When you was
Yeah.
15, 16, like you just had to.
You didn't need much motivation.
Had to go, yeah. Let's see. In the we had our purchase for lifeguard when you were lifeguard, like
the tower,
up on the tower. They call it a perch. But the under part of the perch, you could put like a towel around it and go in there to get out of the sun sometimes. I mean, yeah.
You knocked one out in the lifeguard tower?
I did.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In the car.
In
before,
the car?
Yeah, I've done it in the car.
You just had some time to kill?
Yeah. I mean, this is over years now. I mean, like last time, probably like, probably like, been about 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
I've been inside ever since.
That was in the car?
Yeah, that was the car.
Okay.
Car episode.
You got tinted windows.
I hope
All right. Buck, you're next.
Okay, Orlando, speaking of sex.
Hey.
Jeez, really?
So I want to know, who is numero uno when it comes to race? I want to know who.
When it comes to race?
Yeah, who you think is the best in bed. What race?
Wow.
White, black, Spanish, other.
Honestly, it's different because everybody has their strengths.
Nope.
Let me tell you.
Who's number one?
Let me tell you. There's different ones. Like number one. Like I remember my ex-girlfriend who was Cambodian. I learned that apparently salivary glands. How you say that? Salivary glands. So there's a lot of more. It's a lot more moisture involved. And I was told that by somebody who actually had like an education because I asked the question when we were dating at the time. So that was kind of a different thing. I would hold that high up or whatever. But there was a few of my. Let's say, look behind you. Look behind you. Babs is in the window. She's like, you better go ahead and say something. All right, no, but listen now. There was also, I will say, a dalliance or two with some island girls.
Hey.
Oh.
And it's a different thing when you got a girl that knows how to wine.
You're right.
And they call it dirty wine, but if you got some hip action,
but listen,
that
Orlando,
puts a different flavor on it. So I gotta say the island girls are up there too.
So you are going number one race at sex is island girl. So that's what, Caribbean, Latina?
I mean, she was Jamaican.
Jamaican.
So
okay.
I mean, black Jamaican.
Okay.
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Yeah. But I would say Cambodia was up there like that was a good thing. All right,
Okay.
wow, all right, yeah. Okay, a third question. I'm scared to even ask.
I got another one.
Run it,
I got
bud.
another one here. So, have you maybe another sex question?
no.
no. Have you ever found
I have
yourself?
to boomerang these back, by the way. So just remind yourself that these are coming back at you.
Have you ever been attracted to another girl and you thought you were doing good? You thought you were Mac Daddy stuff, but you found out the girl was a lesbian.
Mm.
Did it break your heart, or did you still try to go for it, thinking you could turn her?
I didn't want to turn. Well, there was my girlfriend in college, Liz, who was Cuban, was a lesbian after me.
Okay.
So I don't know if that fits, but that we dated and everything was dope, and then I had no clues about it. I mean, she wore a lot of Nike. But like
Is that a sign?
yeah, like I mean, but that wasn't really a sign. But yeah, but she still is now. Like that was maybe was the last guy she dated.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I ruined it for people or whatever, but I never thought I was hurt afterwards because I felt like in low key I'm probably mentioning it because I did feel like I must have just ruined it.
That was it. She
Like
was
that.
done with
Yeah,
guys
she
after
was done,
you.
Yeah.
She was done with guys after, and I mean we broke up. Well, like it was a nasty little breakup or whatever. So I might have played a part in that. So I do have a little bit of guilt about that.
Okay.
So I do feel that.
Okay.
All right, so that's the 3 so far. Now I get I hope some better questions from y'all. So what we got?
More sex questions.
Jesus, really?
Line them up.
Like, I mean, why? Because, I mean, we've talked about everything on this show. I think y'all know these answers. Like,
Nah, this is good.
Okay.
Have
right,
you
what
ever
we got?
smashed a celebrity and thought it was going to be good, and afterwards you found out it was trash?
No. I've never. The situations that I've been in have not been trash.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
I've never been disappointed in any of those situations.
Another question out the 813. Tell us about a threesome experience.
I mean, I don't want to tap out because I don't know what else they're gonna ask. I mean, I haven't had like too many. I mean, like there've been 2 incidents, and one is when I first moved here, and there was a place called Bourbon Street, and 2 of the girls from Bourbon Street came through. They were actually friends, and that popped off, and I was very happy just watching. But then they asked me to join. Okay, and the other one was it was on campus, so it was like on the campus of USF.
It just happened on campus.
I mean, it was after Ebor, and just I gave some people a ride, invited me in, and then just they just wanted to
Keep the party going?
They wanted to keep the party going. Yes,
All
but
right.
there was no highlighting. Like it wasn't no like highlight reel for me. It was just, I mean, it was a highlight reel for me to be involved, but I wasn't one to write home about. I mean, it was just like, that was overwhelming. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What's the third?
All right, Orlando, I got the third one here. Someone wants to know, what is the worst parenting move you can do? A wife that's on her phone for 2 hours, or a husband that plays video games for 2 hours?
Oh.
I think those are the same thing. I mean, I think if you're playing video games and you're playing a game that your kid can't play, then that's probably gonna edge it out because the kid is like, yo, this is like something that looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like why can't I join in? So that probably would edge it out a little bit, but both of them are kind of unplugged. That's terrible. Like, there are. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I told him, I'm like, we all have bad parenting like episodes.
Right.
Like all of us, if we had to tier them, we've all done something bad because they told me something that they did, and I was like, oh my god, that's horrible. So we all have horrible kind of stuff, but I would equate both of those together. Like, if you're on the phone and not paying attention to your kid, it's just as equal as the game, but the kid's going to think the game is much sexier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guilty of either of those?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, I try and not have my phone up, especially around my daughters, because they're so married to it. I try and show them the difference.
Yep.
And the gaming system, honestly, I haven't plugged in my gaming hookup in like a year and a half. I mean, even when I moved, it's not even plugged up now. It's like, because I don't really play that much, you know. I couldn't even get online. I was trying to get online to do it, and y'all was like, hey, we're going to be playing, and I tried to log. I couldn't find it. So I was like, yo, man, this is a wrap. So, all right, so I get to boomerang one back, because that was the third, right?
Yep.
All right, anytime that you have played ball off the court, outside the house, have you ever had to or chose to interact with yourselfness outside the house?
Yeah,
Ever.
I mean,
Ever.
I mean, yeah. There's several times. I mean, there's hot tubs, there's cars.
Wait, what do you mean hot tub?
Hot tubs, right? You're talking about messing around.
I'm talking about you.
Dolo, just bump.
By yourself.
Oh, by yourself.
Yeah.
By yourself. Yeah, well, I was about to say hot tub. That's disgusting.
I know I had a couple sessions in high school.
Okay.
Just me. Just me.
Just you.
Yeah, some solo dolo action in the handicap bathroom. Yeah, it's happened before.
You needed wider space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That not very often, maybe like twice. But yeah, that happened.
It was more of a, people think it's like a gratification thing, but it was more of a reset. It calmed you down. It helped you be able to talk to people. Were you never by yourself?
Yeah, I guess a car.
In the car, Dolo?
Yeah, just driving.
Okay.
Oh, driving, not even parked?
Wait, while driving?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get a ticket.
Yeah, like you swerving and everything. That's all right, okay. Then that's a wrap right here.
That's
a
a
wrap.
wrap.
That's
good.
a wrap. All right, we got all of them done. That'll be up at wild941.com. We got more coming up.